One of the biggest illusions in modern life is the illusion of productivity because many people feel busy almost every day. Their phones are full of notifications, their schedules are full of commitments, their minds are full of things to do, and by the end of the day, they feel exhausted. But exhaustion and progress are not the same thing. And sometimes, the busiest people are not actually moving forward at all. Being busy creates a powerful feeling. It feels responsible. It feels important. It feels productive. When your day is packed with tasks and obligations, it becomes easy to believe you're making meaningful progress. After all, you're doing something. You're responding. You're handling things. You're staying active. And because activity is visible, it often gets mistaken for advancement, but movement and progress are not always the same thing. A person can spend an entire day moving from one task to another and still end up exactly where they started. Many people spend their days reacting to messages, reacting to emails, reacting to notifications, reacting to problems, reacting to requests. And while some of these things are necessary, a life built entirely around reaction creates a problem, because reaction keeps your attention focused on what is urgent, not necessarily on what is important. And over time, important things quietly get postponed, not because people don't care about them, but because urgency constantly wins the battle for attention. One reason people struggle with real progress is because meaningful work often looks less exciting than busy work. Thinking deeply, planning carefully, learning a skill, improving a process, building something slowly. These activities usually don't create immediate excitement. They don't produce constant stimulation. They often feel quiet, even boring. But many of the things that change lives are built in those quiet moments, not during frantic activity, but during focused attention. This sounds strange at first, but busyness can actually become comfortable, because when you're always occupied, you rarely have time to ask difficult questions. Questions like, am I moving in the right direction? Am I spending my energy wisely? Am I building something meaningful? Constant activity can distract people from deeper reflection. And sometimes, staying busy becomes easier than confronting uncomfortable truths. One of the most dangerous things about busyness is that it creates the emotional feeling of achievement. You finish tasks, you answer messages, you cross items off a list, and those actions provide small rewards. They create the sense that something important happened. But if those activities don't contribute to long-term progress, the feeling becomes misleading, because progress is not measured by how much energy you spend. It's measured by what that energy creates over time, and those two things are not always connected. The difficult truth is that genuine progress is usually less dramatic than people expect. It often happens quietly, slowly, almost invisibly. You learn something, you improve something, you become slightly better than you were yesterday. And at first, those changes don't seem impressive, which is why many people overlook them. They chase visible activity instead, because visible activity feels rewarding immediately, while meaningful progress often requires patience. But over months and years, small improvements compound into remarkable results. Being busy is not the enemy. Most people have responsibilities. Most people have demands on their time. The problem begins when activity becomes a substitute for progress, because eventually, every person has to answer a simple question. Am I merely staying occupied, or am I actually moving forward?